Good evening, it's Brian here at Fitzpatrick's Garage, Dublin Road, Kildare. I want to show you this 2014 142 registered Honda CRV ES Sport. This particular CRV is a really rare one. It's got a nice beige leather interior, which is unusual in the sport model, and this car has covered just about 28,000 kilometres. If there's any information you'd like on the car, please do give me a call, 086 843 1945, or if you come to the garage here in Kildare, just ask for Brian. The garage is a main Honda dealer as well as a main Hyundai dealer, and they're also a Toyota and Lexus authorised repair. The garage is about 30 minutes south of Dublin, so we're just off the M7 motorway between junctions 12 and 13. If you want information, just give me a shout, 086 843 1945. So back to the car. Basically, as we were saying, this is a 1.6 diesel ES Sport version of the Honda CRV in 2014. I mean, I don't want to exaggerate, but I actually reckon this might be the nicest 2014 CRV on the market right now. But actually, on a more genuine note, I think it actually is. It's a really low mileage car. It's in super nice condition, and the previous owner spec'd a really nice beige leather interior on it at the time. On the sport model at the time, it had some nice extras over the more popular ES model. I guess with this one, it was in the region of almost 4,000 euros more. So that's why they're a little bit rarer. So let's have a quick look at condition first of all. If we look at the car itself, this front wing is absolutely perfect. This alloy wheel is uncurbed. The driver's door is perfect. The mirror cap is perfect. The rear door is perfect, as is the rear wheel, and also up onto the quarter panel and all the way around. So very good condition on the driver's side. It's the same story on the passenger side. Front left wing is absolutely excellent. Passenger door, passenger rear door, up onto the passenger quarter panel, all the way around by the roof. And the front left hand side wheel is uncurbed, which is a common side for curbing, and the rear wheel is also completely uncurbed as well, so really nice condition. The windscreen is stone chip free. The bonnet, I can't see any at the moment, but it looks like it's almost stone chip free, but I'm sure there has to be one or two. There always is on every car, but it looks really good from what I can see right now. The bumper is also in excellent condition too. Similarly around the back, it's the exact same idea. So if you look down along the tailgate onto the bumper, they're absolutely perfect. So if this is a car you're thinking about coming to look at, I assure you 100% you'll be really happy with the condition on the outside, because it's in really good order throughout. But let's have a look on the inside too. But just before we do that, let's have a look at the specific features that are actually specific to this ES Sport model. So the first distinguishing feature here we see as an ES Sport basically is there's an 18-inch wheel. Normally on CRVs they came with a 17-inch wheel, so the 18-inch wheel makes a nice difference. It's also polished as well, so on an evening like this evening, they're quite shiny, or else if artificial light shines in them, it also gives a nice effect. So I see the way my hand is along here, it gives a lovely reflective surface, especially when the wheel is moving. All CRVs actually had a chrome surround around the window, which is quite nice, but as an ES Sport it also had roof rails up high, so they make the car chunkier looking, and then also we can put bars from each side to hold a roof box on top if we like. And the other thing we'll notice on the back, as an ES Sport, it came with tinted rear glass for the rear passengers. While a lot of CRV models had front fog lights down through here and a daytime running light up through here, the ES Sport had these really cool bi-xenon headlamps. So basically they give a really exact, precise light pattern with a gas discharge, but they're also adaptive as well in the way that they have a high beam support. So basically if a car comes towards you, they'll dip, and if you go back into an unlit area, they'll go back into fulls again. As an ES Sport as well, the indicator was recessed in the centre because we had a bi-xenon section here, so the full light wasn't needed in this area. And over here as a replacement, a cornering light came in, so when we turn to the right or the left, we get an extra light to assist cornering. The other feature that goes with these bi-xenon headlamps also is a headlight washer. So the headlights are really excellent on this car overall, and they look cool too. This car also has a full closure setup. So if we watch the windows from the key, I can drop the windows down to reveal actually the very nice leather interior in behind. Or then if I lock it, windows are going back up. See the privacy glass in the back, front window then, and the wing mirrors have also come in as well. And remember guys, we live in Ireland, so we're obsessed with spare wheels in cars. We've all heard the advert, spare wheel never used. Well guess what, in this case there is a spare wheel and it's been never used. The boot's in really nice condition on this car. One thing I'm going to point out here is I have not, and I mean not, done a single thing to the inside of the car. This is exactly how the car was traded in. It's absolutely perfect. The boot is really big in these, and then the other cool thing is if we pull this handle here on the right, the seat actually drops forward automatically. And it's the exact same on the other side. So again, If I pull this lever here, the seat moves forward. And now you've got a really, really big load area. Also in the back, we've got a 12 volt outlet over here and a small storage net on the left hand side. So let's look further into the back of the car. The leather coating on the door on the back right is absolutely perfect. It's got a child lock back here and electric window back here like you'd expect. And one of the coolest things we can see in the car is this really nice full beige leather interior. The beige leather interior in this car is actually quite unusual. This car came standard with a black Alcantara half leather sort of setup. However, the previous owner actually wanted a nice beige interior. And actually in the case of this, it actually makes the car really nice and bright inside. The condition of the leather is absolutely perfect, so it is. Let's have a look. So having a look at the interior, as I said already, we have done no work to the car. This is exactly how the car has come in this evening. That seat, I'd almost say, is identical to brand new. There's an armrest in the centre with a drinks holder. Got 3 3-point safety belts and 3 head restraints. And there's Isofix on both sides for young children. The leather is really, really cool looking. It looks really nice. It makes the interior of the car nice and light. But it's actually really useful for children as well for keeping the interior clean. Kangaroo pockets are standard on the back. The back of that seat's absolutely perfect, almost as new. Down here, the plastic area around the rear vents and armrest are absolutely perfect, as is the same on the passenger rear seat in the front. The other cool thing is they're quite easy to load children in and out of. Looking at this door here, it actually opens at a right angle. So for some people, if they've got a child seat here and they need to reach across around, there's actually loads of space to allow them to get in and out. And then from here to here, it's quite low to allow access for younger members of the family. Similarly up front, there's black leather on the doors, electric through windows and mirrors as you would expect. And then back into this really, really nice beige finish on the seats, as well as the armrest in the centre. The beige, again, we haven't touched yet. It's in absolutely excellent condition. And same down on the passenger side. Dash is excellent. Steering wheel has no wear at all, and same for the gear knob as well. I wish everyone's car was like this when they traded it in. This car's been so well looked after. It allows me to actually go and advertise the car straight away without even having to do anything to it. But we will actually get into our workshop and we'll check it over. The car is now due service, so it'll go to our Honda workshop to get a proper service done with it. But in terms of cleaning, I think the guys might actually dirty it when they go to clean it. It's so clean already. As we were saying, this car is the ES Sport. So it has a height adjustable driver's seat, rear area is adjustable as you'd expect, and lumbar support for lower back. The nice thing with ES Sport, however, is you also get height adjustment for the passenger, and there's also lumbar support for the passenger. Check out that carpet though. Once again, as I was saying, we haven't touched it. It's so nicely looked after. Inside in the car, centre armrest is adjustable. We've got auxiliary in through here so we can charge phone, play music, 12 volt outlet again, and auxiliary as well. Drinks holders in the centre through here, 6 forward gear gearbox down through here, and then seats are heated up front with 2 stages for either high or low. 12 volt once more, and on and off for our auto stop start system, which helps us save fuel at a traffic light. The heating controls are a dual zone setup, so basically driver or passenger can have independent heating, front and rear windscreen demisters, which also demist the wing mirrors as well, which is really handy when you're joining a motorway in the middle of winter. Radio controls up through here, and then up through the centre we've got an iMid, so as we're looking ahead, it's just off to our left here, and we can manipulate this here to give different information for average speed, clock, fuel consumption, and various other types of information like that. Radio incorporates CD, and as we also saw, the USB connector in through here as well. It'll also Bluetooth music as well if you have that function on your phone. The steering wheel on these CRVs is also rake reach, so you can bring it out towards you or away from you, and also upwards or downwards. Bluetooth is over here, which can be voice activated. Controls for radio over through here, and we also see that it manipulates the iMid up through here. There's also a menu for other settings in through here too. Over here then we have cruise control, which means we can set and maintain our speed or limit our speed. Wipers up here are actually automated, so a sensor up in the centre here will actually pick up when rain falls on the window and turn on the wipers automatically. And then in through the centre here we've headlights which are automated, and as discussed they'll actually go from dips when we meet traffic or back into fulls when we go to an unlit area. Electrochromatic rear mirror is also automated, so when someone drives up behind us it automatically darkens. And the other cool thing on a CRV is there's also a mirror up here which is called a conversation mirror, which is a drinks holder, but also allows you, one keeps eye on the road and the other keeps an eye on the occupants in the back, which are usually children or sometimes really drunk passengers. On the right hand side over here, which again is just off to the right of the steering wheel, parking sensors can be turned on or off. As a quick display, if we put the car into gear, release the handbrake and drive forward, our parking sensors are telling us up through here that we have an obstruction in front of us, which is this gate. If I go for reverse, we get a camera. So let's back up to this car behind us. So if we look, we're approaching this Mercedes, and similarly again, we're getting a warning, which is visual and audio. The other cool thing about these CRVs is actually the engine. That is a 1.6 litre diesel unit. It's 120 horsepower. It's €270 a year for annual road tax, and it reduces your fuel efficiency and brings you to miles per gallon ranges in the region of 55 to 60 miles per gallon, or about 4.5 to 5 litres per 100 kilometres if you think in metrics. And I promise that's actually not a sales pitch. I've been watching this engine for about 3 years in the CRV, and people constantly come in for service, reading in the region of 4.5 even, to 5 litres per 100 kilometres consistently. So there you have it. That is our 2014 142 registered Honda CRV ES Sport with a beige leather interior. As we were saying, the car is a one-owner car and it's got a full dealer service history with our garage. The car will be supplied with 12 months of warranty and 12 months roadside assist, as well as a full service. It will also be fully detailed and validated upon collection also. And if you have a trade-in, we can offer you really, really competitive rates for that trade-in, because we actually always have a very big demand for second-hand cars. The other thing as well is we deal with all the major lenders, so there's 6 or 7 banks that we use very regularly now to make sure we have the most competitive rates around. So hopefully this CRV is of interest. I think it's a really, really nice one. Apologies about trying to give the big sales pitch on it, but I mean every word of it. So hopefully the car is of interest. Thank you for taking the time to watch. If you want to know more information about the car, 086 843 1945 is the best way to get me. I look forward to talking to you. Thank you.